talk about expanding your agency's capacity to take on more clients. Hi, my name is Brandy Grace Wong, and I'm the founder of Totally Branded, where we help digital agencies add 7K to their revenue in 7 days in our free trial. So the reason why I'm making this video is because although I talk a lot about consistent lead generation and consistently closing new clients for agency owners, that is not all that we do here at Totally Branded. We also help expand your capacity to be able to take on those new clients that we want to help you get with our strategies and our operations that we help implement into digital agencies. And some people have told me, Brandy, I don't need more lead generation. I need to expand my capacity. I need to be able to take on more clients in the first place. And I always ask them, what are you doing right now? And their only answer for me is usually, I'm trying to hire somebody new that's qualified. So here are some basic ideas and structures to help you expand your capacity that we of course have strategies for at Totally Branded. Number 1 is hiring decent talent. So some people in general are very reluctant to hire somebody else because they're afraid to trust somebody else with their business and their clients that they love so much. Or they're looking for the perfect person to work for their agency and they just cannot find the most qualified person at an affordable salary for the agency owner. But really, you just need to be able to hire basic talent. You only need to hire somebody that has a little bit of prior experience in the position that you're hiring them for. They need to be likable, they need to be loyal, and they need to be quick learners. But you might be thinking, Brandy, I'm gonna spend so much time training this new hire because they don't know how to do this job yet. They're not qualified for it, or they're not good enough for it. Which brings me to number 2. You need a duplicatable training process and strategy. And so this strategy would include very, very in-depth SOPs that even a 13-year-old who just watched these SOPs would be able to do the job and be qualified to do the job that you need them to do. Not that you would hire a 13-year-old. And each and every step needs direction. Because if your new hire makes a mistake, that is not their fault. That is absolutely your fault. Make training videos on every single possible scenario of what can go wrong or what can go right, what to do in each and every situation, and this training would be taken off your hands. Of course, there is a more in-depth strategy to that, but everyone knows to make SOPs and really, really proper and detailed SOPs. Number 3 is proper leadership from you. Every team and every employee needs 3 things from their employer. 1, they need to know exactly how to do their job, which is where SOPs and proper direction and training comes in. Number 2 is they need proper motivation. This is where you can either up their salary or you can add commission to help motivate them further. And 3, they need to know exactly what your vision is. They need to know what your vision for your agency is in the next 5 years. They need to know what you're up to and what you're working on right now to help scale your business, because they need to be an essential part of your agency for them to feel motivated to want to be a quicker learner and for them to want to be problem solvers on their own without you. They need to feel like they're an important part of your business because they are, or you're gonna have a really high overturn rate, and that will require so much more training, and it costs a lot more to train different people than it is to be able to treat your employees right. Treat your employees, treat your team with kindness. If anything goes wrong, always ask why first, because if they are decent talent, they are qualified. Number 4, training one of your team members and spending extra special time with them so well that they're able to train the rest of their team members. So at this point, you really only need to communicate with one person, and you really only need to train and show new SOPs to one person. So every time you have a new hire come in, they can watch the SOPs and they get proper training from that one person that you promoted on your team to be a team lead to be able to train them. Number 5, have consistent lead generation and consistently be able to close your leads. This is so important because a lot of the times agency owners are really reluctant about hiring somebody because they're afraid of wasting money, because they're afraid that maybe it's going to be a slow month, maybe it's going to be a slow week, and maybe it's going to be a slow year. For example, somebody voiced their concern to me the other day. They said that they were working way too much on the fulfillment side and they wanted to hire another media buyer for their digital marketing agency, but they were worried that their new media buyer would be so trained and so ready for work but not have enough work because they weren't closing enough clients. So it's so important to have a consistent lead generation method and a consistent way of closing leads to be able to keep your new hires busy. And that is a very basic explanation of how you can expand your capacity. Again, like I've mentioned, every single thing that I've mentioned here has a strategy behind it, including consistently bringing in leads and consistently closing leads. And those are the kind of strategies that we've developed here at Totally Branded. So if you want to expand your lead generation, your sales, your fulfillment, and your agency as a whole, feel free to book a call below and start your 7K in 7-day free trial and let me know what you want to focus on. And we will help you look for those operational breaking points. If you have any questions or you'd just like to say hi to me, here's my email right here. I love making new agency friends. I'm always open to it. If you'd like to connect with me, here's my Instagram and here's my LinkedIn. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I hope everyone has a fantastic day. Peace.